What's going on, guys? Well, it's been a while, but we're going to do a Fired Up Friday. We are going to do some chili for this New Year's Eve party that I'm throwing tonight. We're going to do a little bit different, though. I got a whole lot of hamburger meat, and I'm going to make it into 2 meatloaf style type things. Smoke it on the smoker. Cook the chili on the outside burner because I need a big pot. Like a big pot to feed all of these people. And we're going to smoke the meat and then chop the meat up and then put it in the chili and finish it off. So let's go ahead and get the meat situated first, get it on the smoker, and then we'll start working on the chili. All right, guys, got the hands washed. I got a bowl out. I got a big old log of hamburger meat. It is a 73/27 fat. I'm going to use some Sweet Preacher's pork rub and some Killer Hogs barbecue, the AP season. 2 little meatloafs with it. It's just about unfrozen. All right. That's a lot of meat. There we go. I think the frozen part we're going to cut off of for right now, let it defrost a little bit longer. I think it'll be a little bit easier. See this right here? Still hard as a rock. But the rest of it should be good to go. There we go. Be able to get it all in the bowl and season it at one time, besides the frozen part. Break this part off. You're going to put a little, start with a little sweet preacher up in here. A little bit of Killer Hog. Now we're going to make some meatloaf little piles. Don't have to be pretty because we're just chopping it up anyways. Whew. So I decided to go ahead and make smaller ones, they'll cook faster. Alright, now that we got them all laid out, go ahead and dust them again with some of the preachers in this other one. More spice you use, the better on this, because with the chili, it's going to be hard to get the meat flavor in there where it dominates, and I really want that smoky seasoned hamburger meat to really come through in the chili. Alright, let's go ahead and get these on the grill, and then we'll start preparing the actual chili in the big pot there, and go ahead and get that cooking slow, because I like to cook chili for hours if I can. The longer you cook it, the better it is. Alright, let's get them put on. Ooh, they look good. Nice. All right, I'm gonna let that smoke at about 200, 225 for about an hour or two. And then I'll turn it up to about 300 just to finish it off pretty quick. And about that time, the chili itself will be ready for me to chop it up and put it in there and let it cook down some more. As you can hear, there's chainsaws in the background. Tim's over there cutting up some firewood for tonight, and Mike's over there splitting it. We got a big old pile earlier stacked up over there, but it got to the point it's time to get the grill going, so I broke off, came in here and did that. All right, let's get the chili prepared. All right, guys, we're gonna cheat a little bit today because I'm feeding so many people. So I'm gonna use a base, and it's that darn good chili from Bear Creek. This stuff right here is really, really good all by itself, but I'm gonna add a whole lot of stuff to it. I've got diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, tomato paste, I got some diced tomatoes and jalapenos. It's mild. I didn't want to make it too hot with the group of people coming. I also got mushrooms and also diced onions for it as well. I'm not going to put the mushrooms and diced onions in it because a lot of people don't like that stuff. So I'm going to let people add that to the side. And I also got cheese and sour cream and stuff like that to go with the crackers. So should be really, really good. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and get the water in and all the packs of the base right here, and then we'll start opening cans and getting this thing mixed up. Now each one of these needs 7 cups of water, so I need to get my big measuring cup out, and it says that you got to bring it to a rolling boil before you add this. So we'll go ahead and get the water going, and I'll go ahead and put the rest of the stuff in, and we'll add this after it gets to a rolling boil. All right, guys, so we got 5 packs of this, which means that we're going to need 35 cups of water. That's a lot of water. So let's go ahead and get this sucker right here, and we'll start bringing in the water. And 3 more is 35. Quite a bit of water. By the time we add all the tomatoes and the sauce and the beans and all of that other stuff, it's also going to even add more liquid. So we'll be good to go. And as it cooks down a little bit, we're also going to have to add a little bit more water as it goes. All right, this is where I wished I had a can opener, because we got a lot of cans to open. So I'm gonna put y'all on time lapse and let's get it. Alright guys, that was a lot. And I cut myself because I don't have a very good can opener. If you know of a good can opener, leave it in the comments. I'd like to have one. I'm tired of cutting myself, and I'm tired of it not opening the cans properly. But as you can see, we're about halfway full of this now, so we're gonna mix everything up real good, and then we're gonna go get it on the burner and get it boiling so we can add in the rest of the packets. And then I'll go ahead and add some seasoning to it and some chili powder, and we're gonna be good to go. But there's a whole lot of goodness up in here. It's gonna be key to stir this on the regular. All right, we got the fire going. I'm gonna slide this over here. And we'll get that to a rolling boil, and then we'll go ahead and put in some of that darn good chili and some more seasonings. Come on. Let's go ahead and check that. As you can see, 200 like I was talking about. Ooh, it's already starting to smell good, guys. What do you think about it, Domino? Is it going to be some darn good chili? I think Tim will like it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and check on the meat for the chili. Sucky now. Anthony and Roxanne from Country Road Cure done got here.
Yep.
And they done made some pozole.
Yep, and I'm transferring it over here so we can get it on the stove.
Yeah.
Even though it's hot, I want to keep it hot.
That looks good. Hold on. Gotta highlight Sister's pies here.
Oh yes, look at these beautiful cream pies.
That is a orange sickle.
Yep, orange sickle pie. This is a lemon pie, cream pie.
A lemon.
And that's the French silk pie.
Woo!
Yep, she made those. She did not buy those.
Those right there look like they come straight out the box. Boy, now that's fancy. That's fancy.
Yeah.
But the good thing is they look as good as professionally decorated, but they taste better because they're homemade. Come on. All right, let's check on the chili. All right, got a little low broiler going on there, so it is time to install the darn good chili in here. All 5 of them. And some salt and peppers. Salt and peppers here now, we're in effect. On to push it good. Who is your cheerleader tonight? Working up a sweat. A little bit of that Himalaya. Himalaya. Now we gotta mix it. Oh yeah. Suki. Look at that. That's that stuff I've been telling y'all about right there. All right, let me get this cleaned up, get the lid on it, and keep on cooking. All right, guys, got the cutting board and the knife washed, got the bowl washed with some tongs. The hamburger is ready to come out and to rest for a minute and cool off. And then I'll get it chopped up, put it in the bowl to make it easier to transfer to the chili. The chili is looking amazing. Look at this guy. So good. Look at that. All right, guys, it's time to cut these up. So let's get them cut up, put in the bowl, and into the chili. Now these ain't cooked 100% yet. I want some of it to cook inside the chili there to get more of the juice.
Yeah.
Wow, this is juicy, guys.
Yeah, Mike's gonna be.
Huh?
My bad. I ain't trying to mess with you.
Oh. Alright, just dice it up. So many juices. Juicy. This is an extra step, guys, but it makes a huge difference because chili has a tendency to drown out the meat because of all the flavors in it. at that. All right, let's get the rest of them done. In the pergola.
The what?
Pergola in the back.
Over there in the canopy. The canopy in the back. The table over there. Put them in the back, quiet. By the canopy.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
That's so good. So good. It smells good. All them juices. Now, typically I do an over-the-top chili where I cook the meat over the chili in the big green egg and let all the drippings drip into the chili as the meat smokes, and then chop it up at the end and mix it up. It's called an over-the-top chili. You could do it with all kinds of different meats. I've done it with pulled pork. I've done it with like rib meat. I've done it with brisket, hamburger, deer, and I would love to do it with some elk. So but too many people on this one, pot too tall, big green egg, not that tall. So this is kind of my attempt to emulate it without actually doing it that way, just to give a lot more flavor. See, we got a whole bowl of meat right here. I'm gonna try to be smarter in what I'm messing with and not burn myself doing this. And I'm just gonna take some pieces and lower it down in there until the bowl gets a little bit more empty, because it's pretty full right now. I left it in big chunks like this because as you mix up and stir the chili throughout the night, it's gonna naturally break itself down some, so it'll end up making it to where there's a little bit bigger chunks in your chili. So when you get a piece of cracker and you put some of that chili on there with a little bit of that hot sauce, come on with it, boy, it'll be a good bite. All right, now we can kind of scoop in the others kind of low so it doesn't splash. I call that a success with not burning myself. Now let's mix it all up. Mix this up. Ow!
I burned him.
I burnt myself.
Burned himself.
I did. All that careful, and I burnt myself. My spoon is not quite long enough for this pot, guys. Now we just gotta let it cook a little while. Stir it again. Rinse and repeat.
You can eat that chili, right? No onions, no vegetables. It's just
the only
meat
thing
and
that
sauce.
is in there that I didn't think, there is a little bit of rice in it.
There's a huge bunch of tomatoes.
No,
you don't like tomatoes?
They'll disappear.
Oh, well, you must eat that. You must eat the hot dog chili then. All right, guys, y'all know how picky Mike is. Had to make him burgers. All right, guys, check the chili out. Ooh, it's a little steamy. Hold on. hard to show y'all because there you go.
No, I don't.
And then we got some pozole over there. It's all done and ready. We got some crackers and stuff like that. And we got a bunch of desserts in the tent over there. And I cooked Mike some hamburgers because he don't like much stuff. All right, check back in when everybody eats. Woo, what a party that was, guys. I did not get a chance to show the food being eaten and stuff. We had some copyright music getting down up here on the mountain.
Come on.
But we ate good, guys. The pozole was amazing. Thanks, Roxanne, for that. She also made 3 amazing pies, which I showed y'all earlier.
Silk pie was delicious.
Yeah, and the chili was absolutely outstanding with all kinds of fixings. We ended up with probably, with kids and everybody, about 25 people here, probably. And Drew's Lens came. What is it, Our Mountain Home?
Mm-hmm.
Our Mountain Home came with their posse, Simple Life Reclaimed, Country Road Cure, Ridge Life, Possum Run Homestead, and we had quite a few people call in sick, and I'm glad they did because nobody wants that bug here on the mountain.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But I hope y'all enjoyed the first Fired Up Friday for 2025, guys. I'm going to try to be a lot more consistent about posting on this channel this year. It won't be a weekly thing, but I do hope to get a couple out a month. It just all depends on what type of groceries I'm cooking here on the mountain and how busy I am doing all of these other projects here on Come On Mountain, guys. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this Fired Up Friday. You got anything for them, Tim?
Come on.
Fire it up.